Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
The Rocker Chick.
and
J-Dub.
and we are the most experienced paranormal podcast in the land.
You're a liar. Wow.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Super.
Okay, I like to retract that last statement. We are the most fun fucking paranormal podcast in the land. How's that?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you
Sure.
can't get no much more fun than us. Look at the rocker chick over there right now. She is just glowing with paranormal excitement.
Yes.
It's coming out her butthole.
Did you fart?
Didn't you know the rule? There's no farting in the studio.
No farting.
None whatsoever. You gotta watch J-Dub and Lindsay at work because apparently they have farting wars all the time. And
I warned her, and then she didn't, and my mouth was open and everything. Gross.
listeners, have you ever done that? Have you ever walked into somebody's fart and had to taste it? Hit me up, UnitedStatesParanormal@gmail.com. These are the things I want to know.
Oh, my.
Don't you want to know that?
Sure.
Come on. These are our listeners. They have exciting stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And these are the things that we don't normally talk about, so we're bringing it to light.
I like to fart.
I'm a big fan. Makes my belly feel better.
Yep.
And, I enjoy the aroma of my own. You don't enjoy the aroma of your own? J-Dub?
Oh, my.
J-Dub, do you?
No.
Don't you ever go, yep, I had barbecue last night.
That smells like popcorn.
I had way too many eggs.
Yeah.
The rocker chick does not fart outside of the bathroom, just so you know.
What do you do? Hold it all day?
I go to the restroom.
What if somebody?
I think I don't even know why we're talking about this, but I think if I feel like I need to fart, I need to go to the bathroom and take a shit. That's the way my body works. So, yeah.
So if there's somebody else in the bathroom, will you fart and poop and blow it up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm the only strange one here that
She
won't do
doesn't have
that.
I don't.
stage fright?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. If I gotta go, I gotta go. It's just
I
the way
don't
it is.
know, man.
Yeah, every once in a while, one will pop out, like if I'm laughing really, really hard. It's just, yeah.
J-Dub, I was going to tell you, and I forgot, and it's been a couple months now, but the last run out to Kansas City that me and the rocker chick did, we went out for, which game was that? Was that the
Eagles.
Monday night Eagles game? On the drive home, yeah, it hit me, and there was no getting around it. And I actually stopped in a rest area and blew that motherfucker up.
Good for you.
There was no getting around it. We were still like 6 hours from home, and there was no clamping that one down.
Good job.
Yeah. I picked a really nice rest stop. It was not overly full of people. It was relatively quiet, and I had the bathroom all to myself. But still, that is a big leap for me.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
But since we're talking about it, I just thought I'd bring that up. Because I know our listeners are just thrilled to know that.
Everybody poops. Come on.
I know,
Write a
but
song about that.
everybody poops.
Yep.
Everybody poops somewhere. Voice of an angel. It ain't easy being wheezy over there.
Oh, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. Anything else exciting going on now that we've really discussed our bowel movement orientation? I mean, we all know J-dubs, so, I mean, it doesn't matter. She's a shit or get off the pot kind of girl. It doesn't matter if it's a bucket
Just drop and go.
or a public restroom. Yeah, there you go. Anything else exciting going on? Come on, Rocker Chick, give me something.
I got nothing.
How's that grandbaby? How's that new grandbaby of yours doing?
Wonderful. Except for she was sick this weekend, and I think got her daddy sick, and yeah, little
Might have got
little-
her grandpa a
little-
little sick.
little people carry little germs.
It's she started daycare. You know, she's 3 months old or whatever, and she started daycare, and she come home sick.
All
Was it
sniffly and
Friday?
stuffed up.
Yeah. So you know you feel bad for the little girl, but she definitely got her daddy sick because he and I know that this is weeks after this actually happened, but I talked to him today, and he actually had to take a half day off because he just couldn't do it anymore, and yeah, he ran out to get some medication, was going home to get some rest. So
And this is the kid that never gets sick, so
yeah, he's not real happy right now. He does not like being sick. But now my oldest son, they're sick like all the time because their kids go to public school and they're always bringing something home. And if they don't have it, the neighbors have it. They're besties, and they bring it over, and
Yeah.
it's just a constant thing. But
that's like a petri dish.
it's that time of year,
sickness.
guys. Yeah, it is. School systems are a constant.
Yep.
And the weather around here has been dark and gloomy, and everybody's in a shitty ass mood. It's just we need some sunlight.
Need some of that
supposed
vitamin D.
We're supposed to get some sunlight.
I know, thank God.
This
'Cause
weekend is supposed
seriously,
to be beautiful.
it's been gloomy for like weeks.
Well, it is Indiana in the middle of January. What do you know?
Well, January's almost over.
It's true. As of this recording, today is January 31st. It is the last day of January. We're about to get into the greatest fucking month of the year, February. Boom, ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum.
Your birthday month.
It is. It's my birthday month. I get it all. Our anniversary is this month, and then Valentine's Day, and then my birthday. It's like a celebration of Golden Jay all month long.
Okay.
And yeah, he thinks he gets everything he wants during February.
Don't I?
I think every day you get whatever you want. So
I am a little spoiled, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be totally honest about this. I am a spoiled human being, and I love it.
Spoiled brat.
I am not a brat. I don't
Yeah.
throw a hissy fit.
yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
No, I do not. Oh, but yeah, February, we're about to kick it in. So at this point, I hope everybody had a happy Valentine's Day. I mean, it's probably right around that time.
Love you.
Yeah. Did you go buy your sweetheart something nice?
No, I have not.
How about you? You got plans for Valentine's Day?
Probably not.
I have the greatest plans in the world for Valentine's Day.
Oh, good.
She's uninterested in my plans.
I don't know what his plans are. So
We get the grandbaby all Valentine's evening because Gunnar and Sarah are going out for their
That's
annual
right.
Valentine's Day supper with their friends, and So they were like, "Hey, would you want to take her?" And we're like, "Fuck yeah, we will." So we'll have the baby for a few hours.
Sophia.
Yeah, I have to go get her from daycare. Did I tell you about the first time I picked her up from daycare?
I don't think so.
So that, man, I'll tell you what, I am not upset with this because the rigorousness of what I had to go through to get my grandchild. I walked in and they were like, "Hey, can we help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just here to pick up my granddaughter." And they asked me my name and then made me show ID. And then she went back to her office, and I'm standing right at her office door, and I can see, and she's leaping through a bunch of papers, and she's like, "Oh, it's not in there." She gets on her computer, and she's like, "Oh, it's not in there." And she goes back and does something and comes back, and she goes, "Well, it wasn't there." And the next thing I know, I hear the phone being dialed where they called Sarah, and she's like, "Somebody's here to pick up Sophia. Can you tell me who that's supposed to be and all that?" And she got cleared, and she come out. And she's like, "Okay." She said that you were good to go, and I looked at her. I go, "She actually claimed me?" And the lady started laughing, and then I picked up my granddaughter and came home. But I am thrilled with that vetting system that they just didn't be like, "Oh, okay, here she is."
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not upset with that at all, but I thought that was kind of cool. So
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing for Valentine's Day.
Hey,
Nice.
You could handle that, right?
I can do that.
I knew you could. I knew you would not be upset with that. All right, J-Dub, what do you got for me today?
All right, let me ask you this.
Oh, this must be a good one.
She got a smile on her face like this.
How do you hang your toilet paper? Beard or mullet?
Beard.
Absolutely, beard. There's no other way to hang it. If you're hanging it mullet style, it's wrong. That is wrong.
How do you hang yours?
You hang yours mullet style?
No.
You hang it beard
Beard.
style.
But every time somebody else puts the toilet paper on there, it's mullet. It makes me so mad.
Well, there's only the two of us, so I mean, when we hang paper, we make sure that I know that it's almost like an ADHD type thing for me. I can't possibly look at it hanging backwards. I just I don't. It doesn't roll right. It's all messed up.
They try to pull on it at like one little square of shit tickets come off, and it's like,
Yeah,
I've never heard it called beard or mullet, though.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna start using that. But
Have you
Yeah.
seen that? Speaking of toilet paper, have you seen the new toilet paper that has the edges in it?
we have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The edges.
Gunner has it
wavy?
at his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool. It tears pretty nice.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Do you think that it adds a little extra something in there?
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. No, I don't think
just
it
makes
helps
your-
anything. It just helps tearing him wise. I don't know.
Do you think it makes your pooping experience better?
Sure. Why not? Well, it's more expensive toilet paper, so yeah, it does make things better.
Do not skimp on how much you pay for toilet paper, because Sean went out and bought this cheap ass toilet paper where you had to use like the whole roll and wrap it around your hand to wipe, or else you were getting that all over your hands.
This is very true. And as you get into the camping season and if you use the comfort stations, you'll find that they go cheap on their toilet paper.
Oh no, I'll use my toilet. Okay.
Which
not a
the camper toilet paper isn't that great, but you can get like the Scott's. It's a little bit
Yeah.
better than the little thin shit. So because it's made a different material, so it'll dissolve.
It's more degradable. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more degradable in your black tank.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's what you want, because you don't want it being clogged up in there, because that just becomes a mess. But yeah. No.
Yeah. I'm not. No, we're not getting into more shit stories. So
I got up the other night. I had to blow my nose. In the middle of the night, I wake up and I got to blow my nose.
You're
there's
gonna say
been a
blow
lot
my
of
butt.
sneezing going on in our household.
Oh my
Let me
God.
tell you, like Jeremy, when he has a sneezing fit, it's like 16 times in a row. Ozzy, when I got home today, was sneezing, and literally was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Of
Dang.
every other minute he was sneezing. It's like, what the hell?
He sneezed in his food, and
And it went everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway,
That's hilarious.
So I get up in the middle of the night to go blow my nose because my sinuses are full. And, of course, it's like 2 in the morning, and I go into the bathroom just to use the toilet paper to blow my nose. And somehow I started rolling it backwards, and it was dark, and I was tired. And before I knew it, there was a big pile of toilet paper on the floor.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
And I'm trying to not sneeze, roll this fucking toilet paper back up because I realized what I had done. Oh, it was a nightmare, Jen.
That's
was a nightmare.
funny.
he does a lot of weird shit in the middle of the night when he gets up.
I'm pretty sure that I've continuously fallen asleep while peeing, standing up.
God.
I'm pretty sure of it.
I'm sure you fall asleep at the weirdest time. So hey,
Like in the chair while I'm
working, supposedly
on it.
working.
at home and working at home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, huh?
I'll be falling asleep while driving.
Oh, nope, been there, done that too. Yeah, I bought some of those ammonia tablets to avoid that. Where you break them and the snipping salts or whatever.
Oh, yeah, those are awful.
They're terrible, but they will wake your fucking ass up.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of days where I've been on the road and it's like just trying to stay awake, and you know it's a hazard, and you just reach down, crack one of those open. You're wide awake then. Yes. All right, Rocker Chick, you're up today.
I'm up today. Oh, my
J-Dub is
goodness.
super excited for your story.
Are you really? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm taking you all to New Jersey today.
Oh,
New Jersey.
that's like a letdown, isn't it? Like you're going to town and you end up going to McDonald's.
Whatever.
Just kidding. Jersey, love Jersey. Been there. Been there.
Anyway,
It's a beautiful
so
country.
I don't know what I'm on a kick with roads. This road is called Clinton Road. It's a 2-lane, low-maintained, secluded 10-mile stretch of road with no signs of civilization in sight and very few places to turn off. Heavily shaded and pitch black at night. The local police chief states, "It is a long, desolate stretch that makes people's imaginations go nuts. It's also notorious for having the longest traffic light wait in the country, up to 5 minutes."
Oh, my God, I'd be pissed.
So anyway, on this dark stretch of things, just sitting there
dark-
for 5 minutes waiting.
I would just go.
Highway, cool wind in my hair. Would you? I mean, if you're by yourself on this fucking road,
I would go.
Wouldn't you just go?
Well, it's the reason why they have there's like, I think it's 23 that runs across it, and it's a pretty big road. So
Okay.
they have it set up for, the time of day for high traffic. So that's why the wait is so
Okay.
long. Anyone can drive down the road, but if you'd like to explore the surrounding areas on foot, you'll need a hiking permit. The dense woods offers the ruins of Clinton Ironworks, several abandoned homes, a reservoir, and small ponds on top of all the other creepy stuff.
Creepy stuff.
Creepy stuff. Creepy. Oh my gosh, this writing is very little.
Yeah, never heard that before.
Rumors of bad vibes have been floating in the area since it was first settled in 1905. J. Percy Cran wrote about the woods just beyond the Clinton Furnace. It was never advisable to pass through the 5-mile woods after dark, for tradition tells us they were infested with bands of robbers and counterfeiters, to say nothing of the witches that held their nightly dances at Green Island, and the ghosts that then made their appearances in such frightful forms that it was more terrifying to the peaceful inhabitants than wild animals or even the Indians that often passed. So it's not just, it's the surrounding area of the road.
Yeah, it's not just the road; it's the woods and the...
Right, yes. Some of the urban legends that followed along with this road: Dead Man's Curve and the Ghost Boy. One of the most well-known legends tied to Clinton Road concerns a bridge near its infamous dead man's curve and a dead boy. According to some, if you place a quarter on the yellow line, it will be returned to you at midnight by a boy who drowned underneath that very bridge. In other accounts, coins tossed into the water will be thrown back, and people see his reflection in the surface of the water.
Okay, so if you put a quarter on the line,
Correct.
you get it back? I don't understand that.
So if you place like a quarter on the line, like at noon, it says that it'll be taken, and then if
okay.
you go back, it'll be there again.
It'll be back again.
Correct.
Same year and everything, or is it different?
I'm sure it's the same quarter.
Yeah, same one.
Same one. In other stories, the boy is less interested in coins and more interested in saving your life. He'll push you off the bridge to save you from being run over by a car, just like he was. So in one of the other articles I read, they said that the boy was leaning over on the road to pick up a quarter and was hit by a car.
Aw.
And then
Hence why the quarters in the pushing off, and yeah.
correct. And the other one was that he had drowned while fishing, and that's why you would see his reflection if you threw.
Gotcha.
Also, there was people that went to see if like the legend was true, and they actually looked over the bridge and there was pennies and quarters. You could see them shining from the bottom of it. So a lot of people have done this over the years.
Right on. How deep is that water? I mean, yeah, there's a couple $100 worth of shit down there. We could go nab it.
You probably don't want to take them. Boy will come get you.
Oh.
There is also an urban legend of ghosts with road rage. There are hundreds of stories about people who have driven. I can't even talk tonight. What the hell?
Hundreds of stories about people pooping.
There are hundreds of stories about people who have driven the road at night and been chased by phantom vehicles for its entire length, after which they mysteriously vanish. Sometimes there is an entire vehicle sighted, but sometimes there's just a floating pair of headlights in the distance. Though all makes and models of vehicles have been seen, one of the most regular manifestations is the girl in the Camaro.
What the fucking Camaro? Didn't we just talk about a Camaro?
I think we did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
According to legend, this ghost is a teenage girl who died after crashing her Camaro on Clinton Road in 1988. Any mention of her while driving the road at night is supposed to trigger a violent specter that runs down the offending vehicle before crashing into the trees. There is...
That is fucking, I mean, that is insane. So she's chasing you down, and then she runs into the trees?
Correct.
Oh, man.
Correct.
Who wants to see that?
Not I.
The Druidic Temple.
You did not say that.
What?
Druidic?
Druidic. The Druidic Temple. Just east of the road, there is a strange conical stone structure. Local urban legends state that it's an ancient Druidic temple where rituals and sacrifices were conducted, and that terrible things befell those who looked too closely. The real purpose of this structure, however, is much more practical. It's an iron smelter built in 1826. It's listed on the National Registry of Historic Places as Clinton Furnace and has been such since 1976. Currently, it's under the jurisdiction of the Newark Water Department and has been fenced off to prevent anyone from entering and possibly getting injured. There are still numerous modern reports of strange people having ceremonies around it, but these are likely cult enthusiasts who have misunderstood the structure's origin and purpose. It does look very weird.
Very kind of cultish or satanic. Whatever.
Right, yeah. The next one is called Welcome to the Jungle. Besides the
You're gonna die!
They already did.
Besides the ghost and misunderstood temple, Clinton Road claims to be the home to many of strange animals. Some are more like cryptids in nature, like the hellhounds, I'm going to say mangy wolves that could be related to skinwalkers. And according to one story, sent in a dog that's floating instead of running has been seen. The existence of these creatures is assumed to be due to a heavy concentration of dark magic and Satan worship in the area. There are some animals that, while weird for New Jersey, aren't supernatural in themselves. There have been quite a few reports of monkeys living in the woods, as well as strange animal hybrids. These are said to be survivors of jungle habitat, an attraction that was near Clinton Road that closed in 1976.
Oh.
Also, reports of the Jersey Devil in the area.
Yeah. So listen, okay, there's two things that we've hit on in the past in TUSOP. Alicia did a story of the old wooden circus train that was run into years ago, and the animals actually got out
Correct.
into the woods, and it was in a weird place for lions to be living, but the lions adapted and lived in there, and that was kind of the weird cryptic paranormal type thing that they were like, lions are not supposed to be here, but we've seen lions. And the other one, obviously, the Jersey Devil.
Right. Yep.
That's crazy how it all kind of filters back, isn't it?
There is also a castle that was located on the road. In 1905, a man named Richard Cross built a castle near Clinton Road for his wife and 3 children. There are no reports of any weird activity in it until after he died in 1917, after which the property was sold to the city of Newark. A fire destroyed most of the wooden structure, but the stone walls remained intact. The place became a spot for teenagers to drink and party. This is when the reports of satanic symbols and rituals that people have... Oh, my goodness.
Addy.
This is when the reports of satanic symbols and rituals going on in the place began. People have had seizures while in the structure, found unexplained bruises on their bodies, or had strange visions after they've been in the vicinity. Satanic symbols and other graffiti were found on the walls. Legends stress that the parts of the castle in which the most symbols occurred were mostly inaccessible. The city of Newark knocked down the rest of the castle in 1988 because it was an attractive nuisance, but the foundations are still visible, and several hiking trails lead directly to the site.
Did you say you had to get a permit to hike up there
Yes.
early on? I meant to ask you about
Yes.
that. Has anybody ever had to get a permit to hike? I mean, that just
I
seems
guess
a
in
little
New Jersey you
different
have
to me.
I don't know, in that area maybe.
Huh. Well, I mean, if you get a permit and the permit's only good for a certain amount of days, then they know who's going to be in and out of that area, I guess, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is called the Hitman. The Hitman. One of Clinton Road's more feasible legends is that professional killers use the woods and surrounding areas as a dumping ground for their victims. While a widespread issue is unlikely, there is at least one instance of this actually happening.
Just one.
Just one. In May 1983, a cyclist saw some vultures on the side of the road. Upon investigating, he found a body. The man was identified as Daniel Deppner, a local car thief that had been allegedly involved with the mafia in nearby New York.
Allegedly.
An autopsy determined that the foul play was involved and uncovered something strange. Ice crystals in the blood vessels near his heart. His internal organs had been decayed much faster than the skin, and the pathologist determined that he had been frozen for some time after death in order to confuse investigators as to when he died. The investigation led to the notorious hitman Richard Kukaliski, a.k.a. the Iceman, who confessed to killing Deppner after his arrest in 1986. So these are some stories of people's actual things happening to them. The Clinton ghost kid doesn't want your quarters. Yesterday at 8 p.m., me and my friend Mike were going to a movie at the drive-in.
Who the fuck is this Mike?
It's his buddy.
We took Clinton Road. We stopped on the bridge, and he told me all the stories about the boy being killed and all. So I threw a quarter off the edge, and we drove away. On the way home at 11:30, we passed over the bridge and stopped because Mike wanted to point out the kid's name on the side of the bridge. Just when he said the kid's name, a quarter or something metal was thrown hard against the window of the car. We were shocked for a minute, but then we drove away. I am not going on that road for a long time. It's a little
He didn't get his quarter back. I mean, the kid threw it back at him. I mean, that's a long throw to come up from the bottom of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
He could have at least got out and got the quarter.
He should have played baseball. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was an amazing shortstop.
The albinos of Clinton Road. One time when a bunch of us climbed up the walls, and I'm thinking they're talking about the castle,
All right.
we did see something. We were up there and saw two white figures. They were about 100 yards away from our friends on the ground. They couldn't see them from their vantage point. They came to within 100 yards of the group and then disappeared into the woods. When we got back to the terra firma, what the hell is that? What's a terra firma? We told them about it, and that's when the stories started coming. There was instantly talk about an albino village in the woods.
Oh, my.
Are you guys looking up?
Dry land, earth, ground, land, solid grounds. The solid part of the earth's surface.
Terra firma.
I have no idea.
So they must have been, when we got back to the ground.
Yeah.
We got back down to the ground.
Oh, can we change that back up?
Nope, leaving it in there.
Okay. All right. Chance at Clinton Castle. After one night of hearing tells, me and 6 others decided to go to the castle. After we got up to the dirt road that wound up to the castle, we parked the cars, got out, started a fire, and drank some beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay.
After a half hour, we began to hear chanting and chains rattling. One of the girls started to go into a seizure. 3 of us tried to move her to no avail. It was like she was nailed to the rock. Then the chanting stopped. The girl came around. We all looked at each other like, what the hell is going on here? Now, these are just people's stories. So then we go to the writings on the wall at Cross Castle. I had a friend who lived near Clinton Road. He used to take me on May Day and Halloween's Eve to spy on Wiccans practicing in the areas near his house. The proof I have is more than a kid's flashback of witches. It pertains to what was transcribed on the walls of Cross Castle and how a historical fact about the writing will reveal that a Satanist movement was using the area for their practices. It was a nice afternoon in 1977. We decided to get our packs, a tent, and a rifle to spend the night up in the woods. I took a journal along with me. When we came upon the castle, we were amazed, as always, at how it stood in the woods. We entered it and were shocked to learn that someone had put up 2 huge boards with words spelled out in red paint. The nature of the writing intrigued me, so I copied down what the walls proclaimed, and my friend snapped a picture. The journal stayed in a box until 6 months ago, when after my wife's death, I was going through everything and read it. What was once scribed down in my youth was now revealed as one of the writings of Anton LaVey of the Church of Satan. I went to a local bookstore to match my journal with the Lex Satanicus. I can't say it. Satanicus. Like a Satan Bible.
Okay. All right.
I concluded that the tales about Clinton Road were seriously understated. The Satanists who practiced there were not a joke, but a local grotto of people using dark forces to bring forth their evil reign. Now, when I go to Clinton Road, I look at everything in a different light.
Yeah, I could imagine.
So the pictures actually here of what was written on the wall. And he actually went and found it in a satanic book.
The actual picture?
No,
I mean,
the actual writing.
Okay. I mean, not his friend's picture, but a picture that they took, or that is a picture that his friend took.
That's the picture his friend took.
Nice.
Yes. A demolition crew came in and destroyed the castle, and all that remained was the basement. On the walls were old satanic scripture. This baffled the demolition crew because there did not appear to be an entrance to this area of the castle.
Well, there had to be an entrance there somewhere.
Well, you would think so, but maybe an underground entrance. Who knows? A very weird place that Bobbi can't seem to spit out of her words correctly.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Very hard today. Spirit souvenirs from the inner circle. I have actually taken 3 trips to the castle. The first time we found the castle by accident. We wanted to see if the rumors were true. I will tell anyone, never step over the boundary of the castle. One of my friends did so. She became stiff and ran out of there. She said she saw something in her head, a little boy being slaughtered. We decided to get the hell out of there. We realized that my other friend had dropped her wallet on the trail. We headed back there around 1 p.m. I'm sorry, around 11 p.m.
That's a whole different time.
Yeah. I was nervous about going back, so the other people did without me. My friend once again started gagging. We drove her to the local diner, and I noticed a bruise across my friend's neck.
Ooh.
This one's called Clinton Road Makes Me Sick, literally. About a month ago, my sister, her husband, my boyfriend, and myself decided to take a ride down Clinton Road. We started from Route 23, and it was around 12:30 a.m. I can't exactly explain the feelings I started getting. I don't know if my imagination was going wild, but my sister, my boyfriend, and me started telling my brother-in-law to turn around. I felt so scared and sick to my stomach that I couldn't even breathe. It was an impressive feeling, like just pure evil, and I definitely believe that something would have happened if we would have kept going. This one's called Dead Man's Curve. I've heard that down by the very end of Clinton Road, after you go down about 12 miles, there's a place called Dead Man's Corner. I heard this is where the animal sacrifices take place. If you see a cow, dead or alive, in the middle of the road, do not get out. They want you to get out of the car to kill you or eat you. Just turn around and floor it.
Is the cow trying to kill us or eat us? What's going on?
No. Maybe it's the albino people. I don't know. I don't know. That's just her story that she's heard.
All I can picture is a cow with glowing red eyes and fangs.
A vampire cow?
A vampire cow.
More strange occurrences. Even aliens like to cruise Clinton Road. I know you I know you guys get a lot of stories, some true, others a little fabricated. But what I saw on Clinton Road one night was, in my eyes, a UFO. After we went around Dead Man's Curve, we suddenly saw a huge flash in the sky in a triangular disc. This thing was damn big in the sky and was hovering over the trees about 250 feet in the air. My friends and I always said we would pull over if we saw a UFO, but we were too scared. After about 5 minutes, it disappeared and we took off.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that long.
More UFO stories. I too have seen a UFO on Clinton Road. It was mad low in the sky and it was so big that it looked like it could fit a small army in it. Then in the blink of the eye, it was gone. Hundreds of blue, red, and white lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, our listeners, J-Dub has the most
Worst
disgusted
expression.
looking face on it. Yeah.
She wants to go to Clinton Road now.
Nope.
She was all about it up until the aliens happened.
Yeah.
We were at Clinton Road one night. As we went further, we saw lights, hundreds of them, on both sides of the woods. Blue ones, red ones, white ones. We got so freaked out as we went 75 miles per hour on the 35-mile-per-hour road.
They ain't fast enough.
The lights would keep up with us.
Insane. They're a lot faster.
If we stopped in the middle of the road, they would stay there on each side. Suddenly, they vanished.
We come in peace.
Fuck that.
This one's called Beware the Grayish, Whitish Wolf with Red and Yellowish Eyes. I never thought my first trip to Clinton Road would be horrifying. As we were turning in, the bushes appeared to be grayish, whitish wolf with red and yellowish eyes. I think these guys were on drugs. Later on, no joke, my friend told me about his first trip where he also saw a grayish, whitish wolf with red and yellowish eyes running in the bushes. So they were
Two
catching the bushes and
Drugs.
yeah. They were looking in the bushes and they thought
Ladies
they
and
saw
gentlemen,
one.
as a special service announcement, don't drop LSD before you go to Clinton Road.
Drugs.
But they both have the same stories. So.
Yeah, and different time settings, right? I mean, at different points.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember me saying something about a floating dog?
Yes, I would. When you said that, all I could picture was like a dog on their bed, just with a cigarette and some sunglasses, just floating along.
So this one is a story. It's a first-hand account. One legend states that Cross Castle rebuilds itself every October 30th, and the KKK sacrifices a goat. I get scared every time I go down the road that leads to this area because the one time I went down there, a strange figure chased our truck out of Clinton. When I got a good look at it, I screamed and told my friend to drive faster. It was a dog of some sort, but it was floating, not running.
Then how did it chase them out of there?
It floated very quickly.
Just like,
It was an alien dog.
ew.
Alien dog.
All I can think of is underdog now.
Yeah.
Here I come to save the day. That's a flashback to the fucking 70s right there.
So this one is called, Is There Anything Not in the Woods of Clinton Road?
Well, the way it sounds.
One night, my sister and her friend were driving down Clinton Road when my sister's friend says, "What is that?" My sister looks, and there was a monkey.
The monkey.
They were both freaked out. Monkeys aren't common to West Milford. So there's
But
an
you said
actual
that
thing.
you said that earlier about
yeah,
the
but there was an actual person saying, "Hey, we saw a monkey."
monkey.
Ghost rangers patrol the forest.
Okay.
Hanging out at the old castle was great. Much further up the road on the right, there are trails that go up to the mountains to a lake called Terrace Pond. The pond was crystal clear and great for swimming. We used to camp up there, and we had a really weird occurrence that happened to us. We were camping one night around 1 a.m., and 2 park rangers noticed our fire and walked over to us. They were concerned about the fire, drinking, etc. We asked if our vehicles would be okay where they were and asked if they would be ticketed. They said that they were fine and no tickets would be carried out. In the morning, we ventured down the mountainside and approached our cars, and they had 2 tickets per car. West Milford Police and Newark Watershed authorities approached us, and we asked them about the park rangers, and they looked bewildered. We then told them that we were speaking with 2 younger men, and they said that they were okay to stay and camp. Our vehicles were okay, and we would not be fined. One of the Newark Watershed authorities replied, "What do these park rangers look like? And what were they wearing?" We described their appearance, and the authority told us that there were no park rangers patrolling the property anymore, and the 2 men we saw that night were killed on patrol in 1939.
By a lion?
We did not know what to say. Did we imagine this? Why was the authority questioning the description? Did he know these men when they were alive? Are we the only people that have encountered these rangers?
That'd be creepy, though.
I think really the big takeaway was that did they take away the tickets on the car?
Yeah.
Hey, your park rangers told me it was okay.
Yeah.
Park rangers. We don't have park rangers. Well, I suppose they didn't have permits to be hiking or camping out there.
Oh, that's
So.
right. Yep.
Clinton Road witches can crawl inside your mind. After high school, I started working in Clinton Hospital's emergency room, the night shift. One Saturday night, an ambulance brought in a woman kicking and screaming with 3rd-degree burns on her legs. She was high on heroin and claimed to be a witch. I asked the ambulance driver where they found her. Walking along Route 23 near Clinton Road. He said, she was up there with a group of people worshiping Satan when they decided to throw her into the bonfire.
Oh, God.
After we gave her something to bring her down from the drugs, she became violent to the point where I had to tie her down with restraints. She was yelling things like, "My powers are too strong for you, and I'm going to crawl into your mind." Well, it must have worked because I have not forgotten about her.
Jeez. Drugs.
Listen, you cannot trust your fellow Satan worshipers.
Just say no.
They will throw you in the fire.
Hugs, not drugs.
Yeah. This one's called Body Bag on Clinton Road.
Ew.
I've had many weird experiences up on Clinton Road. I was coming home one night with a friend, and we approached the curve located in the middle of Clinton Road. There laying in the road was someone in a body bag. The blood could be seen on the bag. I put the car in reverse and went back the way we came. We called the police. They found nothing, no blood, no body, no trace of anything.
Oh, wow.
Did they give a year on that by chance?
No.
Okay.
It just says Bob E.
Bob.
Bob.
Bod. E.
Bobby. Clinton Road's not a joke. I've been a resident of West Milford for practically my entire life. I have a lot of eyewitness info on Clinton Road. The first and most important fact is that this road is not a joke. Many of the stories you hear are not rumors. In fact, most of them are true. However, every story does have exaggerations. The facts that many disembodied bodies are found in the woods off of Clinton Road. Cross Castle did exist, and if you go to the wrong place, you will be chased. The KKK does have gatherings there, and there is Satan worship. The strange animals are there, and though no one knows what they are, many people have a theory that some of the survivors from jungle habitat have interbred. So all in all, if you're going to check out Clinton Road, be careful and be smart, or else you will be the next
Ooh.
Probably have to get a rabies shot too.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. And man, whew, my throat might hurt.
It was good, though. I mean,
There was a lot to that one. I'm just like, my God, this just keeps going and going and going. And
It was good.
did you, as with each story that she was telling, did you envision that? Like, so when you talk about the body bag in the middle of the road, all I think about was Nightmare on Elm Street when she's dreaming that they're dragging her friend, when Freddy's dragging her friend down the hallway of the school. I could see that body bag. Obviously the dog, the floating dog. I just see him on like this cloud.
he's not, I don't think he's a cute dog.
No.
He wasn't a
And
cute dog.
mangy.
A mangy mutt.
Whitish, grayish,
With
with
glowing- yeah.
yellowish, reddish eyes.
That's in the bushes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Clinton Road in New Jersey.
Nice.
And, I didn't look into it, but supposedly there's a movie out there that's kind of based roughly off of it. So, which
Oh, really?
a lot of the stories I've seen on movies, scary movies before. So,
Right.
telling which one it is.
Well, I mean, this one sounds to me like a pretty popular tale. If they got all those stories.
There was actually a magazine, a paranormal magazine that did a whole
Article?
not an article. The whole magazine was
Oh.
based off of Clinton Road.
Oh, just one whole magazine. Oh, wow.
So I don't know how big the magazine was, but
It's
yeah,
6 pages.
the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, God, I haven't did it again. No, very good. Very good. I mean,
He lost like 5 inches there.
yeah. I knew you were going to go there. Very good. Very good.
Sorry for all the stops and.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you only knew how much editing I did to bring this story to you,
Do a good job. Do a good job.
I will do the best I can. It'll be great. You'll love it.
Probably isn't the first and it won't be the last.
Nope, absolutely not. I curse both of you many times while I'm editing.
I hear
Rude.
you. I hear you.
Like you've never had to edit a lot on one of yours.
No, never. Pretty much mine's a straight shot all the way through. No,
You're a
no
liar.
editing, no takeouts of anything.
You're a liar.
It's true. It's true. Oh, if I didn't love it so much, I'd be upset. All right. Well, great story there, Rocker
Yeah.
Chick.
Thank you.
Yeah. A lot of great tales coming out of there. I guess,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I knew about the Jersey Devil, but once again, everybody, I learned so much by doing this podcast, and doing the research and then listening to your guys' stories. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy learning all this stuff. Although I think sometimes it makes me a little more paranoid about what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Definitely makes you open your eyes more and look around more. And oh yeah, I'm always constantly like looking for strange
Bigfoot?
animals. Yeah, Bigfoot. I like
Yeah, what was that sound? Well, what was that? You see something.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
What was that?
That's what's going to happen to J-Dub tonight when she has
Shut your mouth.
Maybe texting us going, I saw something floating by the vehicle.
It's a
I
floating
think it was a dog. I don't know.
It chased me.
My pig is floating by. What the hell?
Yeah, right. She too much of a fat ass.
All right, well, let's get out of here. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And again, this week, we much appreciate you. And let us know how we're doing. The United States Paranormal at gmail.com.
Good or bad, let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
We'd like emails.
Suggestions too.
Yep. I have a couple that I need to get out to you guys and look them over and see what you want to do. and we need to go from there. I have a
Yes,
couple
you
ideas.
need to write things down for
I
us so we can look into
I
them.
do. I
If we-
will.
If we can't make a whole episode out of one, we'll put them together.
There you go.
Because I know a couple of them you threw at me. There wasn't enough information
Right.
on. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, everybody, keep it spooky, and I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com or at any other of our social media pages. At Twitter at TOSOPPOD, at Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, or Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, or YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795.
Please check out our other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network. The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, Indiana Chiefs Fans, The Golden 80s, Murd Nerds, and A Quart of Books and Booze.
And if you have a location you would like us to check into or a creepy story that you would love to tell us, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen.